Saturday night, day before dressage, and I'm gonna bring you the bathing of Moo tonight. We don't have that early of a set off tomorrow, so we're not leaving until 10, so I can get most of it done tomorrow, but I am gonna bath her tonight, so I'm gonna bring you along for that. Buckle in. I'm hoping it'll be quite a good vlog. Mum and Dad are coming to watch both tests, so hopefully they can video, and yeah, I'm super excited. I need to go home and get my stuff ready as well, so I'll video that too. So I've just got a hay net. I packed it really full so it's ready for tomorrow if she doesn't eat it all tonight. We're gonna go give you a quick bath. And yeah, you're just angry that you're stuck in, aren't you? You have got hay in there. A whole load of it, look. A whole trough full. Not good enough, is it? Moomin's humongous bed is being put through its paces. Nice! I also bought new treats today. Since I feed Pure, I might as well treat Pure. Right, I'm just going to go up, fill up the girls' water and move their fence before it gets really, really dark. So I'm not doing it in the dark because the yard has lights. My field doesn't. Using my brain for once. But anyway, first thoughts on Pure treats. I'm going to give them a sniff and then I'm going to feed them to the other two. Oh god, they're good. There's like a really herbal, like hedgy smell, but I can't work out what it is. There's almost like something else in it, like mint or something else, but really, really subtle. Sorry, you probably can't even hear me because it's windy where I'm walking. But yeah, I'll catch up with you when I get to these two. So, since Anoushka's the only one in the right place, Mrs., you get to try the treats first. Nice! Of course they are. You love Pure Feed, don't you? Should we get your little ratty thing out of there? Because he's not supposed to be in there. That's supposed to be saving grass. Come on. And what do you think about Pure treats, Mooey? You've got food all up your nose. Pure food. Pure feed all up your schnoz. Are they nice? I'll take that as a yes. Should we get you bathed? Yeah. Somebody's ready to go out. She's just stretched her snood, rubbing her face on the hay net. This is why you end up blind. But she's had her bath, she's got a cooler on, snood on, nice thick rug to keep her warm. Her legs I haven't worried about too much, I'll already do them in the morning. I just wanted to get the surface dirt off. Yeah, as I was saying, I just wanted to get the surface dirt off her legs, main dirt off of her body. Gonna plait her tomorrow morning. All I've got left to do tomorrow is tidy up the stable. I've got my grooming kit ready for tomorrow. Potentially grab some chalk out of the lorry for her legs because I'm pretty sure that's where it is. I haven't used it in a long time, but hopefully I should just be able to scrub them clean. We'll have to see. Just gonna go put her out and then make my way home and get my stuff ready. So I will see you guys at home. dressage day. I have got ready, just come up to the yard, just about to get Molly in. Once I've got her in and kind of assess the situation, given her a breakfast in her stable, I'll probably get the other stable ready, and then the other two will be coming in a bit as well, and they're going to stay in whilst we're out competing. But yeah, just got to get things ready. Just looking at her, she's lost her ears in her snood. Obviously a teeny tiny bit too big where it was Joey's, but yes. Right, come on Moo, because we're late. She's not moving. Moomin! Come on! Here's the real question. Is she going to let me catch her? I'm hoping so, considering she looks like this. Moomin? Do you want to come in? Have you broken my rug? Success. You did let me catch you, didn't you? And pop your ears back in. Oh, you're so grumpy this morning. You don't help, do you? Excuse me? You went up her bum. She deserves to tell you where to go. Ugh, mares. Who would have them? Let alone 3 of them.
When you feel like it's over and nothing else matters, I know you feel so divided. Pick yourself up again and you better start walk, girl. Open up your sleepy heel, talk, girl. You have come too far to give it up now, even though it seems there's no way out. Take a look in the mirror now, what do you see? You can be anything you want to be, you know. You will never be alone. Girl, go make your move. There's nothing left to prove. I know that you will find your love again. Don't be ashamed to cry. Hold your head up high. I know that love will save the day. Love will save the day. Love will save the day. When you feel like you're stranded at the edge of the world, I know you've been taken for granted. Give some love to yourself and you better start walk, girl. Open up your step and hear you talk, girl. You have come too far to give it up now, even though it seems there's no way out. Take a look in the mirror now, what do you see? You can be anything you want to be, you know.
So unfortunately we didn't get the first test on video, but we did come out with a 65% and come in second place, which is absolutely crazy considering we had no warm up at all. I literally turned up, went straight into my test, so I was so impressed with her. Then moving on to our second test, which was Intro C, we had quite a nice straight centre line. I believe I could have been straighter. I probably just messed up the turning on in, but we got a 7.5 for this, and the judge said pleasing entry, so she obviously thought it was good enough. As you can see, I'm not really asking for much of a contact from him. I didn't really worry too much about it. Obviously this was meant to be Evee and Anoushka, so I just kind of turned up very unprepared. But yeah, it still went alright. We got a 6 for this 20 metre circle at B, and the judge said became rather large. It did become very large. I'm a sucker for making my circles far too big. Then we travel around the arena, and we're going to go back up the centre line and do a transition to medium walk. I actually got an 8 for my transition to walk, which I don't really understand because to me I felt like I fell into it. But the judge said pleasing transition, and they obviously liked it. It was our only 8 of the test. Then we had to do a 10 metre circle to the left and a give and retake on the second half of the circle. We got a 6 for this. As I said before, my circles are always on the large side. I think I cut that second half of the circle a bit shorter just so that I was already on the bend. And I think the judge said that I kind of overshot my centre line a little bit more. I think the lack of test riding got to me a bit on this day because I haven't ridden any tests for a long time. And then I had to come and do 2, and I don't think I've done that since I had Joey, so it was a little bit crazy. But I think my give and retakes were very obvious, and Moo didn't chuck her head all over the place. Not that I've got very much for contact anyway, but looked alright. So we just finished off this second half of the 10 metre circle, and then we'll have to transition back up into the working trot. I got a 7 for this. Her trot transitions aren't as fluid. She is obviously 22 and a little bit on the stiff side behind. You can probably see that here. I'm going to save up and get a Hox injected next year. But that's not something I can think about this close to Christmas, unfortunately. And she's not uncomfortable or unhappy. She just looks a little bit on the stiff side. So then we do another 20 metre circle. I get a 7 for this, and the judge said much pleasing circle, better shaped circle and better positioning, I think, which, was better. I kind of learnt from my mistake on the first circle. Then we are about to start our 3-loop serpentine. Now, I cannot lie, I nearly passed out in both my tests. I am so unfit, it's ridiculous. I didn't realise quite how unfit I was until I came to do this. I thought the show jumping a couple of weeks ago was a lot, but this almost died coming onto the second bend. So the judge said I got 6.5, and the judge said needs more activity but fair shaped loops. So I guess this is when my test riding and me trying to always be as accurate as I can came into a little bit of play, because I didn't get as horrible marks as I could have. But yeah, honestly, I literally couldn't breathe. And then I got a 7 for my transition to walk, which was quite good. I'm quite impressed with our downward transitions. We've got a 7 and an 8 for them, like our transitions to walk. And then we got a 6 for our free walk and change of rein. You'll see in a minute, we obviously near enough fell flat on our faces. But Mooey was a pretty good girl. She doesn't do much stretching, so the judge did say we need to take the rein down a bit more. But obviously I haven't got her much of contact, so there's not much of a reason for her to stretch in a way. Like, they always kind of want to stretch more because they've been in a contact. But yeah. And then I got a 6 for my turn onto the centre line and walked down it. The judge says I undershot A, so I obviously did my trot turn into the centre line instead of walk. And then we got a 6 for a halt. She said square but not on the centre line, so fair enough. And I think we can all see she's probably not quite as square as she could be. I've slowed this bit down so I can keep talking, just so I can go through the judge's comments. So at the bottom she said, such a willing and honest horse. Sadly, much of the test your horse was poking a nose, which she was. I wasn't asking for any contact whatsoever. And she just said this spoilt the flow of the test, but I'm fine with that because that's me not asking her into contact, not because we can't do it. So yeah, very happy overall. Moomin, would you like to tell everybody about your tests? She says, everybody, I was a legend. Because I came home with 2 rosettes. Like a treat. Aww. Legend pony. Anoushka! God, she's so angry. The attention's not on her. It's not about you today. It's about this legend. Alright, you will eat. But Moo was amazing. We got there at 10 to 11. My time is 11:05. That's my own fault. I made us late. I was too busy plaiting. So yeah, got there with 15 minutes to get ready and get on and warm up. Got on at 11. Did my 2-minute silence. My stop come undone. So then I was like faffing around with that. Finally got into the warm-up arena. It's 5 past. The lady goes, your time is now. I was like, okay, I'll just go in. So I went straight in. And we had no warm-up, but it was okay because it was just a walk and trot test. So I did a couple of transitions around the outside. She's been out all night. She's not that tight. It was all okay. We did a pretty good test. Like, it felt okay, it wasn't our best, but it felt alright. She tried to itch her knee in it when we tried to do the free walking along range, but you know, oh, what is that? Oh well. Yeah, and I came out and I was just kind of like, it's alright. Mum went in to where they keep the scores. We came joint second place out of 7 riders with 65%. Then we did a little bit of warming up and we went in for our second test. We had a little bit more energy because it was inside and she hadn't been inside in a long old time. Hey? Oh my god, that pony. No, Anoushka! Stop digging up my bed! You're such a drama queen. So went into our second test. I barely knew it. But I was just like, you know what, we'll wing it. If I get called out for doing it wrong, who cares? I'm still on a high from getting second place in the last one, so I didn't really care what happened in this one. Carried on, did our test. You fell over like 3 times, didn't you? You kept tripping. Oh, there's a little fall through there. April, can you see a little one? Can you see her now? Little bunny! Yes, worst debrief ever, but we went in there, we did our second test. It was okay. My second 20-metre circle was awful because I just, for some reason, cut off like half a circle. And my first 10-metre circle was a bit too big. But my give and retakes were very obvious, so I'm quite proud of that. And we came 3rd. In that class, out of 7 as well. I literally... mind blown. Don't understand how. 64.32%, I think. So, pretty good day in all. Hey! So yes, thank you for watching, guys. I'm gonna crack on up here, get the horses done. Mum took my sheets home with her because I know what I'm like and I'd sit up here for ages and I'd be reading it and I need to get home because I'm going on holiday tomorrow. So I need to sort this out. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Ready for December's fun. Vlogmas will be up soon. Give it a like if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment. What's your favourite kind of competition? Are you a dressage diva? Do you like show jumping, eventing, hunter trials, showing? Anything else there is that I don't know about? Online shows? Don't know. Comment down below what's your favourite one, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.